try to get like 6 crits on people. But anyway, the match has begun, guys. So we're gonna open up our map, check out the splits. We're gonna have a possible engagement here on the beach. Helseth is actually going to engage on the Rom, slow him down by quite a bit. We did have Frey making his way through here too, but I think he was gonna go to middle anyway. He's now redirecting himself. Gonna be heading through here, the middle courtyard. That will allow blue team to get onto the node first. That's gonna be Kanscout getting on here. We have 2 people from the blue team coming up on the back though too. So Kanscout will get about 4 to 5 ticks off here before red team actually gets on to contest. Meanwhile, back over here at the Henge 2, we currently have Rom is assaulting. He is assaulting against uneven numbers though, as he's going to be going up against Helseth and Super for control at this point. But Frey and Alsizer too are going to be redirecting over here, as it seems they want to aggress Henge instead of middle. And they actually do still have some people on Henge, I believe. They still have, I'm trying to see who is here. Yeah, they have both Zapdos and, and Azeron are still here fighting for it. And they may actually be able to take out Kanscout, but even if they do, Posey's going to be here and hopes of defending this too. Posey's well going to be popping play form and healing through that. Zapdos now going for the stomp. It's not going to connect though, and they will be able to get Kanscout back up and continue the fight.
That was really nice res by Posey there actually, because they weren't focusing. He can't do anything to him. He's got stability. You're not going to be able to do anything. So it was a good way to res there. If people were just watching for the first time and don't use Plague that much in their specs, obviously it's really good for the constant blinding as well. Do see VotF is coming into the point now with Super coming up behind him. There's a big team fight now. Yeah. But look what you said earlier about Sizer. He's roaming around. He's having a look. Who's going to be running around? Is he going to be able to find someone just to... Oh, is he on Helseth? He's on Helseth!
Yeah, that's the thing too, and I think he's I almost want to say he's purposefully hunting Helseth, because you'll notice that too. He's keeping Helseth out of the team fights. As you saw, Helseth was sort of camping here in middle a few moments ago, and by Sizer now going on him, if he eliminates Helseth, that's basically his free ticket to go and roam wherever he pleases. That's going to be the only obstacle in Sizer's way, basically, in his roaming way, as it would be. Because if Helseth sees him, he can come in. He may be, if anyone's going to be able to 1v1 him, I would say it would be Helseth, so he's going to have to watch out for that.
But I think what do you think about this? I mean, Helseth is just. I mean, it was the same with Misha. But the thing is, I think Helseth is getting away from him quite well.
Yeah, and now Helseth actually going for a bit of backups. He did pop his massive Viz over here at the mine, and as well with the spawn of that. Sizer actually, or rather Helseth actually doesn't really look like he wants to engage. They're being, Helseth being a little bit passive about it, not really wanting to go directly into it. But nonetheless, we did actually see VotF take the 2-cap at the moment. They won that middle fight. That was kind of expected. And as well, we did see red team fall back now. They actually didn't really wipe there, but they fell back to the Henge node now, and they want to just try and fight on this node, the smaller node as well, or rather the smaller area as well, see if they can make any progress over here. So far, it's currently a 3v2. We are seeing CM members go a little bit low, specifically Rom is going to be forced off the point here a little bit, but other than that, nothing really changing. This actually bought some time for red team to come in here, red team to come in here and get the decap off. Azeron and Zapdos made their way in here, and they're actually going to be taking Kanscout over the next few seconds. Blue team is, or red team rather, is still quite some ways away from actually getting up here and assisting, so red team looks like they may be able to, with the elimination of Kanscout, be able to take this point back.
It's very even at the moment. There's a lot of fighting going in between the points again.
Yeah, and there's Helseth again. He's actually outmaneuvered Sizer, and he's going to be able to get mine by. He did get the decap, but now coming up against Azeron and Sizer, he's going to have to watch out for that. Helseth again going to be jumping into mass invis. Azeron looks like he's going to be falling back. Sizer says he can handle it. So with that, Helseth as well looks like he's going to be moving himself out of here a little bit, but I think he's going to re-engage in just a few seconds. Over here at middle 2, red team cheese mode is holding on to this middle point fairly strong for now. Tage is going to fall back over here as there is some contention going on over here at the Henge. Rom is currently aggressing. Again, there's that far point aggression from the Ward that we are seeing getting very popular in EU nowadays, and it's a very hard build to deal with. But Super as well on Hembo is still fighting against him, and with the assistance of Tage, Super should be good to go. There we go. Rom going to go into the downstate, and blue team will attain, red team will hold on to control. Apologies, blue team will hold on to control at this point.
Indeed, that was so good. The little team fight that's going on just below below the keep at the moment is really great to watch as well. I mean, Helseth went down there, but you know what? He did the thing which he needed to do. He didn't challenge Sizer for the point. Sizer had the point, and he did the thing which he needed to do. He backed out, and he went back to help his team. And I think it helped get a little bit even. But the CM did actually get that mid fight, just as blue kept their close. So mid potentially moving back to mid, but there's a lot of off-point fighting again. We saw that in the last couple of games we've had as well.
We off the point, or within the confusion too, that was actually a really nice move by VOTF. Super coming out of spawn, CanScout actually made his way out of that little courtyard fight that we were having in front of middle there. They managed to sneak their way over here to mine and get a full decap. Granted, now we do have a lot of cheese mode members falling back, but with Tage in this fight, they should be able to team fight pretty effectively here. Azron's coming too, so blue team may have to devote a couple more resources here if they actually want to take it, but I don't know if they will, because Helseth looked like he wanted to go mid, possibly duel out Zapdos there, but I think that plan changed as well, and now Helseth is going to come in here, and it looks like VOTF wants to just go for the full team fight over here at mine. That will leave them open over here at Henge, and Zapdos will take advantage of that, as he now will go for the decap, probably get the full cap too, but VOTF may be able to win over here at mine because of that. And as well, Helseth actually fell back, and he's going to get a free cap at mid. A little bit of a bait there. Looks like he was going for, I even got tricked by that, and it actually baited Zapdos off over to blue team's home node, and this will allow Helseth to take middle, and in my opinion, a worthy trade, because now blue team will have control of the middle contestant, or the middle node. And over here we had the Thieves going up against each other too, or probably not the Thieves. We have a CanScout rather going up against Sizer. Sizer was just forced to fall back there. He'll probably make his way into mid over the next few seconds once he's able to regenerate. CanScout looks like he wants to engage on the boss there, but not really wanting to go for it just yet with Sizer being that close. Over here at the mine, Rom is down. Tage again going to go execute a stomp onto him right there, allowing blue team to take another advantage at this mine node fight, and it definitely is looking good for the blue team at the moment.
It really is. This fight, all these fights are so close. They're not, you know, there's not like it's not taking a long time for people to go. It's just so even, and it takes someone special, someone to come in and put down that spike damage, or someone to do something pretty awesome, like there'll be a nice res or whatever. So the team fights are even, the match is even. It's 2-8 to red and 2-13 to blue. There's nothing really separating these teams. There's no player which is doing better than any other player. Everyone is doing well in this match. No one is slacking.
Indeed, and back over here too, when I was talking about earlier about the backpoint game, CM definitely dominating at the moment. What we saw, again, VOTF going all in on that mine point. They won it, but they did lose caps at both their own home node, and they lost cap there middle for a little bit too. They've gotten the decap back, and they're going to force another team fight here. But with this team fight happening at middle, that'll once again leave them to a possible back cap over at mine over the next few minutes. Granted, they are leaving one of their warriors on there, Super is, and as well we're going to be seeing Helseth fall back possibly to defend that too. But if they leave it too open, more than likely we will see another red team member sneak his way over there and grab the back cap. But the scores are fairly even right now. Red team is up, but only by about 20 to 30 points. It's currently 262 to 240, with one team having one capture point. Nobody has a serious advantage. This could still go either way at this point. And Helseth is actually in the water. What is he doing?
Well, what happened was Helseth went down, he respawned, and Sizer was just waiting outside Henge, like opposite where the point is.
Look, hold on, I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt you here. Helseth with a portal juke here on the side here is gonna go, he engaged over there off the node, Helseth as well, popped the portal and now made his way back here to Henge. He didn't get the full cap granted, but he did manage to decap the node away from red team's control, and that was a really nice portal play there from Helseth.
Really good. These guys are starting to learn so well how to deal with it. I mean, these guys are quality players for a start, but this is good for the guys at home that are watching on their screens of how to counter a thief. If you want to try and get him away from a point, he can't get as fast around the map as you if you've got portal. Alright, there's a big cooldown in it. It's going to be able to be fast, but wow. Frey
as well over here getting shattered by Helseth just as he came up. And he's in a very unfortunate position, too. It's going to make it very hard for red team members to get him back up. He more than likely is going to be stomped out, and there we go. Red team is going to be losing their bunker over here at the mid-node fight. Red team as well, again, like I was talking about before, Ramon Cook managed to sneak his way over here, and they got mine back under cheese mode control. At the same time, too, Super was able to come in here, and he just recaptured the Henge for the blue team. But blue team as well looks like they may be getting control of middle, so they may be making a comeback here over the next couple seconds.
Wow, I think the points have just gotten so good. I really think they need to get some boss kills.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say that. Nobody really going for bosses just as of yet. I think, from what I could tell at least, there's only been one boss that was actually engaged, and he wasn't even killed. It was Sizer that jumped onto him a few moments ago. And it was actually, he ended up falling back there because CanScout engaged as well, and I guess Sizer just didn't want to take the risk of losing the boss of the enemy team, so he decided to pull back and re-engage over at the Henge a few moments later.
It's those decisions, isn't it, really? Mm-hmm. It's those decisions which make these teams the way they are, because some people would just be like, I mean, I might even do that when I'm in a match. I might just be like, you know what, I'm just going to see if I can get the kill. But in these kind of high pressured matches, Yeah, that's a good decision to make. The fight is pretty heated over up, and Henge Roms just went down, but he actually did just get rezzed up as well. So he's getting quite down low on HP. He's going to have his elite back up, so he's going to try and pop that up fairly soon.
Super actually just went to the downside too, but Tage going to be coming in, or Tage going to get knocked out. We're going to have to see. There's a lot of damage going off at the corpse at the moment. Tage going to have to come in and trying to get the res off, but it looks like he's falling back. We're going to have to see. No, they're going to rally him up. Actually, no, he's going to vengeance. Apologies. Super's back up and in the game, but now they need to get a kill over the next few seconds here. Or actually, no, they need to watch out so they don't get a kill, because here's Super. It's going to be a little bit too close. Super is up. He's supporting the team fight, but probably isn't going to be able to make too much of an impact before he ends up going down there. There we go. Looks like he was actually just DPSing down the Spirit of Nature with the time he had, so they're going to bring him back up, and he'll be respawning now after that has expired.
Doing a nice job over here, Blue. They're starting to pull away now in the points. They've got about 50 points ahead. So these boss kills are going to bring them back into this. We've only got 4 minutes left. I think it'll be close to 500. If not, we'll hit 500. But I think they're going to be a big difference.
It's definitely starting to shift into VOTF's favor. Again, though, Sizer, again, the back caps are coming in here from Sizer, making his way all around the map. He is going to lose control of the mine, though, as Super will come over from spawn through the beach and made his way over to that point. He'll get the free cap over there, but Sizer will get control of middle now as well. Red team, it looks like the Arc Cheese mode, that is going to be engaging on the Chieftain Unaheim. Will they take it? Blue team is otherwise busy over here. We don't see anyone trying to engage it. This should be a clean steal, and yep, they are going to steal it. Once again, Red team has taken the lead. Blue team trying to see here. They don't have a cap on Henge just yet, but granted it is a 1-1 cap, but once again, with that boss kill, Cheese Mode has put themselves in the lead once more, but 2 kills will switch that up once again and end up putting, and then they're putting VOTF in the lead once more, so this is still a very tight-knit game, and it's still anyone's game. Red team as well. Sizer once more will be recapturing the mine. It looks like he's going to decap it. We'll try to full cap it too, and Super and him are just going to play ring around the rosy with mid and far point at the moment here, not really wanting to engage with each other, just hoping somebody from one of these team fight comes to assist. Granted, Sizer will get the caps first because he's jumping on the nodes first. That Thief obviously has the higher mobility, but other than that, though, things are still very even here. It's still anyone's game, and this fight over here at Henge, which has been going on for some time, could change things up in just a couple seconds.
This is a really clever thing, because I never thought about this is something quite obvious. Now he's going to go for the kill as well, because I think he'll be able to. I don't know if we'll be able to kill him, but he's doing really good with those caps. Like you said, he's able to get the caps quicker, but Kanscout's going over to mine.
I was about to say, it's a huge risk, though, because of the fact that now he's left the node open for a back cap. Kanscout will come in there. He'll probably get... No, here comes Size. You can see we're going to go to him and watch that. Sizer now going in. He's going to stop this decap from happening. Now he's going to see how effectively can he actually stay on the node and fight. We also had Tage get knocked out over here at the Henge. Helseth is going to get taken down over the next few seconds, too, allowing Cheese Mode to possibly win this team fight. Posey going on just for the sake of keeping the node decap. I think he came fresh out of spawn there, and it's going to jump on the node, but Cheese Mode is so close to capping this node. More than likely, this game is looking like a possible Cheese Mode game. Sizer down, granted, so we'll have to see. Super going to be taking him out over the next few seconds. And as well, we know Blue team's on their boss here, too, but that's the question is, if Kanscout's killing this very slowly, too, so we're going to have to see. The Red team just got control of Henge. We do have Azron making his way over here to the keep. Kanscout is still engaged on spawner. He may get support from Super over the next few seconds, but again, line of scrimmage for the Red team. No one, apologies, line of scrimmage from the Red team. No one should be able to get there over the next few seconds. There it is. It's still 1-1 cap. Blue team is behind by 2 points. There's a minute and 45 seconds left in the game. Red team is 2 or 3 ticks away. Can Kanscout stop this cap in time? Kanscout, he's trying to get on there. Can he get? No, he's not. They got to decap this now. And as well, they lost control over here at the mine. They lost control of that cap. As we're going to see here, he can get that for free right now. I think that's it. There we go. Cheese Mode again. The back cap saved the day. And Cheese Mode will take that game.
Holy guacamole, I'll say. Wow. You know what? I'm really just Sizer, you know, those couple of points, like you said, about the mobility, about being fast and getting, like they were switching, but the thing is Super, sorry, I think it was Super the Warrior, when they were switching points, you know, that made up so much because he was able to decap and recap quicker. He was getting those couple of points each time, you know, and that is so important in these kind of games. Such a close match, though. So good. Awesome match. Those are the kind of matches we need in the final. Sweet. Good job. Thank you, guys. Very good.
Alright, so we are going to be going on to Legacy of the Foefire right now. We're just waiting for everybody to join up teams, but this map should be interesting, too. Because again, as long as they keep the back caps that they had going last game, then this could be a Cheese Mode game too.
It really could.
It really could. That's something that VOTF is going to have to watch out for. And last week, too, when these two teams went up against each other, that was an issue for VOTF. They ended up having a lot of issues with getting back at by Sizer, with getting back at by some of the other members. And their team fights were going quite well. And I think, too, after I talked to Helseth after the tournament, they said they had a couple misrotations and whatnot. So hopefully they've cleaned that up. But we'll have to see, because I highly doubt they're going to be able to get another Lord Rush with 1/37th of a second remaining on the clock.
If they could pull it off twice in a row, then we know they've got it planned. I'm still jealous of your cup. What is going on? Look at my glass compared to your cup.
It's a boost, man. It's called Boost.
It's a boost?
It's a slushy, yeah. You can only get it by where I live. It's like a local drink.
Oh, that's unfair. I don't have anything near me other than... No, there's not even a McDonald's near here. So, product placement. Here, the Guild Wars ESL. We can go. So you're still with CM, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say CM for this one personally.
I think you're right. Oh God, Vengeance to the Fallen, man. This team is so good. It's a team when they do have people that come in and out, but I think CM have got the edge just because there's 5 guys play solid together. But Vengeance of the Fallen, 5 guys that do play a lot together, but there is people who switch in and out. So I think you've got those couple of people that group of 5 who are always solidly playing together. I haven't seen them change their setup since we started doing this.
Yeah.
Honesty. I don't know. What do you reckon? Is there anything? What is there? How? I always ask this question. How do you counter Sizer? Someone tell me.
Sizer is honestly just you need another high mobility thief or something like that to try and take him down. I would say probably like a dagger pistol thief or something like that. But I don't know. Helseth is doing a pretty good job. It was just the issue again.
Oh, so well.
Helseth was doing a pretty good job when he actually could get an engagement onto Sizer. They were actually, I want to say they were fairly even, but Helseth again was, but it's even in the fact that Helseth counters Sizer because he prevents Sizer from going to points, because Helseth is doing a lot of the backcaps too, and that's keeping Sizer busy trying to stop him from doing stuff. That's the counter, not necessarily the fact that Helseth may be winning or losing the 1v1s. It's more the fact that it's keeping Sizer on the back node and keeping him busy with other things where he could be going to far node and capping that in favor for his team. He has to defend instead of attacking. But you know, it's tough, definitely tough, because Sizer, again, he's one of the few Sword Dagger thieves left. The Sword Dagger is still kind of a pain in the bum to deal with. Obviously it was nerfed, so it's not as popular as it used to be, but Sizer is one of the better players at it, so he can still play it fairly effectively. And as you saw there, it's really annoying for them to deal with the backcaps that were coming in from Sizer, and as well, I think it was coming in from Zapdos too, I believe was the other person who was doing it that game. That really made the difference there towards the end, and we'll have to see, because I think, especially on this map too, it can make an even bigger difference. So I'm kind of curious to see how VOTF is going to try to handle this.
I was really impressed with the way I was talking about the Helseth kind of Sizer match. That Helseth just kind of pulled out of those fights at the right time to help his teammates. Whether or not he died in the team fights or not isn't really relevant. But it's good to see that isn't being the focus of what he's trying to do or what Sizer's trying to do as well. They're going back to what they need to do to make their team successful, rather than focusing on that little fight, because I think it's something which is kind of maybe built up from last week maybe as well, and maybe you could get drawn into that quite easily. So it's impressive to see these guys kind of being I was going to say professional. We can say that, that's fine, that's good. I kind of like that now. But I think we're just waiting for Super.
Also 650 viewers. I think that's it's definitely, I'm not sure if we got that many last week.
Holy pants of Wales. That's a saying.
Considering the issues we had today with Twitch earlier, definitely some...
Should I tell you what
nice
did it? It was your backpack comment, mate.
Was the backpack comment?
Backpacks are in. You've got backpacks, I've got boonage. What's Cyrus?
Cyrus, I don't think Cyrus has a thing.
Oh, he needs a thing. We need to get him a thing.
Have a thing.
We need to get Syrah a thing. There you go. Quote of the week right there. Oh, I don't know. It's good. It's good. Is everyone well in chat? We hope you're well and enjoying it. But this is a stonking final. So good. After last week as well. I watched the final, I think, God, a fair few times, even just listening to it. Like you guys did a good job as casting as well. It was a nice description. The fight was good. Everything was pretty solid. I liked it. It was really good to watch as well. So well done for that, definitely. I think these guys are enjoying it as well, by the looks of things. There's a lot of caps going down. Oh dear, 680. We're gonna hit 700 soon.
I don't know, man. We'll have to see. It's definitely definitely an epic final. As you can see on screen, we're just waiting for people to ready up at this point. Cheese Mode obviously strategizing. Either Rom said he was AFK, but I think he's back now. And as soon as they all ready up, we'll get started.
Seems to be some cake eating going on before the fight commences. Should ask that in chat as well, cake or pie. Depending on which your answer is, you will be winning gems. No, I'm joking. Don't put that in chat. Oh God, no. So we're not seeing an engineer at all in this setup, or Ellie, engineer, both gone.
We are getting started, but I'll touch on that point in just a second because I think I know the answer to that.
I kind of know the answer to that. I'm in my head. I'm wondering if maybe.
Alright, guys. Here we go. Possibly the final here. Cheese Mode is up 1-0 in the set. They score one more, and it's gonna be game. We are in Legacy of the Foefire. It's Cheese Mode versus Vengeance of the Fallen. Welcome back to the ESL Weekly Cup number 12. We're going to open up the map. Coming directly out of the gates here, we are going to be seeing Sizer from Cheese Mode capturing the quarry over here on the blue team. We are going to be seeing Lord Helseth and Posey capturing the waterfall as well. They will be seeing Rom and VotF Frey from Cheese Mode going over to that waterfall point. Here in a minute, it's going to be another 2v2, and we're going to also have a 1v1 as Can Scout is going to move into aggress over at the quarry. Let's check out this 2v2 that is going on over here at waterfall now and see how things are hanging over here.
Yeah, you got VotF and Rom against Posey and also Helseth. Helseth's just free-ranging off on point. I'm not sure they're 100% aware. Rom, oh no, he just went back into the point there. Posey's on, sorry, yeah, Death Shard. Always get that one. Death Shard goes down to, what the hell? Okay, yeah, that's Death Shard, unless you're right on the player. But he's still going down pretty... He will be going down pretty heavily there, just coming out of Plague form as VotF's going to try and go for the down. But Helseth used this nice elite there to get the res up on him.
Unfortunately, he was forced to pull back there because it was taking too much corpse cleave damage. So Posey is more than likely going to be left for dead here, and Red Team will be getting the cap at Waterfall. Meanwhile, over here, actually, no, another portal juke. Knocked back on that. He's going to try to res up Posey. Can he get it now? Rom as well. Looks like he missed his eviscerate there. Helseth trying his best to res, but we got a longbow stuff coming in, but it's not going to be enough. Posey's going to get back up, and all of a sudden, this fight's come back into play. But now we have Super, who actually went down over there, and now we'll have to see Super was knocked out, but Helseth and Posey are back up in play. Posey is not doing too hot in terms of a health pool. He may go down once more, but we'll have to see again. Zapdos now, as well as Frey, are going to try to stomp him out. Where is Helseth is the question. Helseth, unfortunately for the blue team members, it did end up falling back there after all, and they're going to make their way to middle in the next few seconds, and Cheese Mode will be taking the cap at Waterfall.
That was such a quality play. I had a sneaking feeling that something was going to happen. I stuck to it. I was like, yeah, okay, that was impressive. Good. I love the portal so much. It's such a good bloody utility. People need to use it more like that. That was quality. Such a good move. Right, props to Helseth. I don't do that much.
And now they are going to be re-engaging over here as well. We did see a blue team actually manage to take full control of this node back over here. Can Scout has taken control, so both teams have taken control of each other's home nodes at this point. We have Can Scout defending over here, Red Team's home node, and as well, we're going to be having Zapdos defending at Blue Team's home node. Other than that, though, it's a big 4v4 we're going to be having in the middle. Helseth actually getting a little bit low as this team fight really is just getting started, so he is going to be forced to fall back a little bit. Sizer's on the hunt for him, as you can currently see. Wanted to go on for Helseth, but Helseth managed to get his heal off, so he's going to be okay as this fight gets re-engaged as well. Sizer again just putting the damage at the moment onto Posey. Posey trying his best to get away from it, but again, Sword Dagger Thieves are very hard to actually get away from. Try to get the fear up, but actually he's now going to take down Lord Helseth into the down state. We're going to have to see Ramon Coke trying to come in here as well, trying to get an eviscerate, but that was knocked back there by TH as well, trying to get it back up. They're almost got it back up. We're going to have to see. We do have a double res coming off, triple res at the moment, I think it is. They're going to be trying so hard to get it back up. There's just so much corpse sleeve. No stomp that I can see just yet. Super, they looks like they're going to pull off this corpse after all. Come back into the middle fight, and with that last eviscerate, Helseth is going to be taken down.
Damn. This is the problem. I think it feels like almost they're putting too many people onto the rezzing like they did at Waterfall. It was a really nice move, but unfortunately they pulled back 2 guys to res 1 person against 3v2 fight, and then they're losing kind of what's going on the rest of the map. It's not a big lead at the moment. Posey's going down a little bit at the moment. He's just caught in between a couple of points, unfortunately. But Zapdos probably will get him down. Oh no, Sizer's just probably going to cleave him, or he's going to go for that stealth down. The mid fight's looking not very interesting, to be honest, because it's just Tage versus Rom. Yeah. But there's a little bit of off-point fighting going between Waterfall and the midpoint now, which is looking quite healthy as well. 2 guys down from Vengeance of the Fallen as well, which is not good, especially if they've got 45 points down and no cap at the moment either.
Well, again, we have the mid-fight's still going on pretty actively. It's just Helseth is up here on the ledge at the moment, just trying to avoid damage coming in from Azeron and as well from Sizer. Like, Sizer there, Sizer did miss an initial Shadow Step, but he still managed to get a decent amount of damage off onto Helseth. They're going to come in now. It looks like Sizer's just cleaving onto Helseth's body at the moment. Rom actually getting a very well-timed Eviscerate off there, going to bring Helseth low, and then Frey's actually going to stomp him out there and take him out of the game once more. So again, Cheese Mode so far doing a really nice job at actually hunting down members of the blue team. That's about the second time now that they've specifically hunted out Helseth and just knocked him out of that mid-fight to prevent any further damage from going on to their team members.
I just looked at chat. Sorry, I shouldn't have looked at the numbers. Stop looking at the numbers. Posey's just going down over. Oh god, he's getting. Sizer and Azeron are right on his ass at the moment. He's trying to get into Plague Form, trying to get some stability back onto the point. But what up's there to get that down on him, which is going to be pretty comfortable as Super tries to get the res down on him as well. Tage doing the best job he can by staying indeed on the point, which he needs to do to try and keep that contested.
Helseth once again has come in for the back cap. It's going to force Sizer to fall back to 1v1, and we'll have to see how that goes. Helseth at the moment trying to take as much advantage of this ledge here as possible. Note, too, newer players to PvP, you actually can, I'm sure some of you have seen this, you actually can hide behind this ledge. It'll prevent you from taking taking range damage from most sources and from most angles too, and you can actually still contest the point from that angle. So it's a very popular spot for like ranged characters to go when someone's just approaching the point or something to try and keep like thieves from shadow stepping onto you. It's a pretty popular spot to stand in. But now we have more reinforcements coming in for the blue team. There's another portal from Helseth. You're going to have to watch out for that because I'm sure he's going to try to do something with that. He'll probably, so now my guesstimate here is that either when the pressure, and oh no, wait, Tage is in the downstate. We almost missed that here. Tage is in the downstate. He did just pop the stealth. They're going to try to get Tage up right now. We got a double res coming on Tage. They need to get Tage back up, and there we go. Nicely played there by Helseth. He's going to come back, pop the mass invis, get his bunker guard back up, pop the portal again, and now he's back and supporting the waterfall fight and getting that back. Now Posey was just taken down. We're gonna have to see. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to get him back up into the game. The fear did go off. Actually, no fear actually onto Frey. It looks like they're just gonna let him sit there for the time being, as Helseth is gonna have a lot of trouble even considering getting him up. Again though, a nice knockback by Helseth. Helseth coming in here. He's taking a lot of damage from a Sizer at the moment there as well, so he's gotta watch out. Oh my goodness, the burst on a Sizer is just gonna take him down like that. Amazing shatter there from Helseth on a Posey, absolutely destroying Sizer. Unfortunately, he's not gonna stay down though, as with Posey being stomped out, Sizer's gonna get right back up into the game. But let's see, Helseth coming back. It looks like Helseth's almost trying to get back into his base right now. We'll have to see. But now Sizer will take his revenge on Helseth, take Helseth into the downstate, and probably just leave him there for dead. Gonna jump into a Shadow Refuge 2. And again, without a target, Helseth cannot pop his deception to get away, so he will die on the first stomp.
It's unfortunate for him. Did a really good job over there as patient as well. You know, just not going for the full res, but you know, you're coming back and doing really well. Super's going down quite at the moment. He's not really got anything to keep him back up. He does have the balanced stance left back up with the stability and the swiftness and the vigor, but I think he might go down unless he can pull that stun off on Sizer. Maybe he can. Oh God, no, he's not going to be able to get it down. He is actually getting down himself, and Frey's going to go for the down on him. He's just been taken out. So Tage is very much alone at the moment on mid. Helseth is just zoning on the side. Oh God, look at Sizer. He's straight on him. Just, oh God, he's got so much awareness. It's just ridiculous.
Sizer's hunting Helseth. That's what he's been doing this whole game. Now again, Tage did go down. Helseth popped the mass invis. He's going to be trying to... Ooh, apologies. He's going to be trying to res his teammate to the best of his abilities, but I think the Corpse Cleave going on to Tage is going to be a bit too much this time, and as such, we are going to be seeing Tage finally being eliminated, and Red Team will actually take the full cap over there on mid in the meantime. So CM currently in the lead with a 2 cap. It's 242 points to 111 points. CM as well about to take their 3rd capture point, so things are not looking good for Vengeance of the Fallen.
Wow. I'm not sure we've seen Vengeance of the Fallen be, other than maybe a first map that I've seen in a couple of games, but they've come back and won the final. They've not been in this big position on this map for what other than maybe last week. I guess they're in this kind of position. But is it going to be able? Is it looking like that kind of time? It's looking like a similar kind of situation to me.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I don't know. Nice. The mid-fight.
If this happens again, it's going to be amazing. I don't think it's going to happen again.
Oh, come on.
I don't think
it'll
happen.
do that
Anyway,
to me,
back
man.
over here, Super at the moment, currently going up against Sizer. Super, Hambo Warrior versus that Sword Dagger Thief. We are going to be seeing Super win the 1v1, but Ramon Coke's going to come in and try to assist. Let's see, can he get the stomp off? Unfortunately, he did not have enough damage there out on the floor in order to keep him in the down state, and as such, Super is not going to be forced into the 1v2. Meanwhile, back over here on mid, as we do have a big old team fight engaged over here. A lot of blue team members from VOTF currently coming into the fight, trying to come in here and just get as much damage off as possible. Kent's got stunned out a little bit there, but he should be all right. Sizer as well, checking on him. Again, he did fall back over to this fight. Currently, again, hunting Lord Helseth, doing a nice job of that. CCing Helseth there a little bit. Sizer again, just unstoppable force that he moves all around the map here so quickly. You can't stop him. Going to be jumping up here again, looking for Can Scout now, as he is going to be coming over here in hopes of defending the quarter point by taking out Can Scout. And before he even gets to the main engagement, Can Scout does, he's already lost about 60% of his health. So that's really a lot of damage you got to watch out there from Sizer. We will check back on this. Actually, no, we're going to stay with this because we may be seeing Can Scout coming down. Yeah, and again, that AoE cleave is just so much that even the spirits can't handle it. We'll have to see. There's Sizer doing a nice job at this. Can Scout not counted out of it just yet, though. He's waiting for his opportunity to jump onto him at the moment. Just AoEing, just trying to get as much damage off as possible. Now he's going to engage, though. The Nature Spirit's going to be coming out here for Can Scout. Let's see, is he going to be able to save himself with it as well? We're going to have a Bazzy Venom popping off. He's going to hit on this. Should be his kick it to get him as much damage. Not popping that Nature Spirit just yet. It's all about timing. He did take him down before it was popped, though, and with that, Sizer will be taking out Can Scout and defending this node. Back at mid, just seeing what's going on over here. General overview. It looks like blue team is winning, but again, this is Legacy middle, so this node can stay decapped for quite some time.
That's true. It was nice, that fight. That was good. I think Sizer just, what he did was he just saved his burst, so he knew that he wasn't going to get down to like about 2k HP, pop the Nature Spirit res, so that when he went down he was going to get back up. I think he's very, very aware of what he was going to do. So unfortunately, that's the difference between Can Scout and other players that play that spec. You know, he lasted a lot longer than most other players do that are spamming one on shortbow.
You see Can Scout as well is going to be making his way over to the quarry. He's going to try to address that once more. Sizer going to instantly jump onto him. Let's again go over to Sizer, see how he's doing here. And again, I think that's going to deter Can Scout completely from actually going to that node. I highly doubt he's... Oh, looks like he still wants to go for it. We'll have to see, though, because Can Scout actually looks like he's actually trying to get a bit of damage off onto Sizer before he gets to the node this time. So we'll check back on this fight in just a minute. We do have some stuff starting over here at the waterfall. Ramon Coke for going up against Helseth. Helseth does control the point, so we'll have to see how this 1v1 goes. Posey as well as Zapdos as well are trying to fall back to this, but they're engaged in their own little 1v1 over there. Posey getting a little bit low, but he does have his consume conditions up and ready to go. There we go. He's going to pop that, get himself back up to a good amount of health pool. Tage is ready to support if needed, but oh, Posey going to get stunned. He may be going down over the next few seconds here. Tage sees that he's going to come up. He says, I got you. He's going to come save him. And now it's actually going to get turned around on the Zapdos now, and Tage will be getting a stability stomp off there onto Zapdos. Nice turnaround there on that little skirmish.
Oh, that was such a good little turnaround. Oh, I had my eye on Tage there.
And now we have all 3 points decapped, by the way, guys. A red team is at about 376 points. Blue team at 183 points. There are 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Blue team needs to get some caps now, or it's going to be a bit too late for them.
They're not going to be able to pull that off that happened last week. Similar situation. That's not going to be doable. I think they're learning. They've learned from that loss. They just seem so... I don't know what it is today. Well, it just seems so good.
It's not doing the positioning right now for VOTF is not in their favor. They have Tage. They're engaged in a team fight over here in mid, and Tage is back over here fighting 1v1 versus Azeron. So that's not the position they want to be in. Super's going to come help out Azeron over the next few seconds here, but again, they need to watch out for this because the scores are approaching the deadline here, and red team cheese mode is getting close to a victory point with only 2 minutes and 28 seconds. They need to score some points, and at this point, they're going to need the Lord Rush again now.
They're really pushing
even with that Lord Rush, they're still going to need caps. They're still going to need a couple more points here to even make the Lord Rush effective enough to win. So not looking good here for VOTF.
Posey's gone down on mid as well. They just need to really keep. They even need to just, you know, they're going to get mid at some point in the near future, I think. But it's just all 3 points are decapped again. my god. If they went for a Lord, would CM go back? I'm just trying to think of the situations in my head. But Helseth's gone from that
seconds
wall.
left in the game. Even the Lord's not going to be enough at this point.
Doable.
They won't have enough points. They'll still have the lead. CM knows they're safe too. They're just throwing people on the nodes, trying to keep it contested. CM, I think, is running down the clock at this point.
So and Can Scout giving them another 5 points there as he goes down on the mid. But Posey's trying to get back in there. Frey doesn't even really need to make too much of an. I mean, the only person who Posey's going to be able to take him down, I think, maybe potentially 1v1. But he's just got so much that support coming back in as well to help him with Sizer. If you're going to have anyone at your side, DPS wise, to help you support a point, Sizer ain't a bad choice.
Warval was just decapped away from blue team's control. Helseth is currently dueling against Rom as well. Helseth was forced off the node in order to get away from Rom there. He's going to be forced back over here with... actually, he's just going to get those Connie cleanse. He stealthed up posting the process here too. So the two are going to go for an assault. They need to get on the node quickly though because right team is about to decap. There are 50 seconds left in this game, so this one should be going to cheese mode, which would actually allow them to take a 2-0 in the tournament and win the gems.
They're back.
They're back, indeed, as it would appear.
They weren't away for very long, but they're back, I would say. Guys, we don't want to count them out with 30 seconds to go on the map, by the way, but I think it's pretty much done.
At this point, again, trying to think math, nope, even the Lord Rush at this point will not be enough points for them to actually come back to it. So at this point with 19 seconds remaining, again, Lord Kill won't make the difference. So with that, we want to give congratulations to Cheese Mode, Sizer, Frey, Rom, Zapdos, and Azron for winning the tournament. So congrats to them.
So good. Great matches to watch. It doesn't matter, like the point difference in that match. Once again, these players are very, very equal on skill, and again, it's comms. It's a lot to do with the teamwork. The way these guys just, you know, they place themselves on the map. Sizer get around the map. The bunker on red as well, just being so good. He's got a bit of a different spec to other guys, being a bit brave playing that. And you know what? I think these guys are probably at the strongest I've ever seen them, if I'm honest.
So once again, congrats to Cheese Mode. They have taken their revenge against VotF from last week. So congrats to them. We're at an awesome 825 viewers right now, as we do see that. Really
Holy moly. What?
So again, guys, we want to thank all of you for joining us today here at the ESL Weekly Cup number 12. We do have a couple announcements to remind you of some upcoming events. Starting tomorrow, we are going to be having... Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Tomorrow, we are going to be having the Bloody Technology GVG Cup, the EU version of that will be tomorrow. That'll be over on the Bloody Tech channel. The NA version of that will be on Saturday, still on the Bloody Tech channel. The EU version will be starting at, I believe these times are correct, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. The NA version will be starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to tune in for those over on twitch.tv/ I think it's Bloody Tech. Could be wrong on that one. But it is Bloody Technology's channel. I think most people do know that channel. But again, guys, as well, there's a couple other events coming up too here. On the 25th, we are going to be having the Good Fights Invitational. That'll be right here on twitch.tv/blue42. That will be an 18 tournament of actually an international tournament, but it's going to be hosted on NA servers. And we also have the VVV tournament, which will be coming up on the 1st of February, so make sure you tune in for that as well. We'd like to thank you all from ESL for tuning in today, and we will see you guys later. Jebber, anything you'd like to plug before we head out?
Guild Wars 2 match.net. I got a tiny bit of lag there, so I didn't actually hear the last 10-20 seconds. Guild Wars 2 match.net, tournament champion of the Mist, which happened on 24th, which is next Friday. Don't forget to check that out, guys. Should be very interesting. Someone just whispered me from Cheese Mode about. Someone just whispered me from Cheese Mode saying hello. If they wanted to have an interview. I don't know.
I don't have anyone from Cheese Mode on Skype, so I don't think we can do that.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, sorry guys, we've had such a long stream. We've been moving from place to place. We haven't really got time, unfortunately. But Guild Wars 2 match.net. Go to the site, check it out. We've got some big teams. Vengeance of the Fallen. I think 55 has signed up. Some other teams, some Spanish teams you haven't seen. It's majority of a Spanish tourney, but it's becoming very much a monthly tournament, which is going to be carrying on through the month. So I want to put big support out that, guys. Everyone in chat. That's 800 plus people Thank you for supporting. Thank you for following us. Hitbox, thanks for coming back to Twitch. That is a sick turnout. So you guys are legendary. Blue, good job, man. Sweet. Good job as ever, man. Thank you, everyone, for supporting.
It was